that Instagrams?
My upright vibrates every time I slouch, which trains my...
Hello? Hello? Okay. Finally, thank God. Slay. Let me turn on this other light. Ooh. Okay. So, we do in fact have to study. I have 2 finals on Friday. Ooh, that's way too close. Hi, Osmond. Hi, Raka. Hi, Home Depot. I missed you guys a lot. I had a... Whose account is this? Okay. Hey, Bussy, what's up? Smack. Pull up to 227. Okay, valid. I haven't. Should I order it now? Babe, I'm streaming right now. Okay. Yay. See you soon, boy. Okay. Bye. Okay, yas. So, we have some studying to do. I did not go to the gym today. I played a Survivor mini. Some of you guys know that I played Scotty Survivor, which is like Carnegie Mellon's college Survivor game last semester, and I just played like a mini version of that. I did not really put my best foot forward because I was very much cold. You can discourage me from doing a lot of things if I am cold, and yeah, that was definitely one of them. Wait, what grades just went in? What just went in? Crap, not me like bombing my short answer quiz. Jesus. It's a little yikes. Okay, so we need to study. Okay, we need to study. I need to slay this. I hope you guys know. I like need to slay this final. So, okay. Let's go to lecture slides. Okay, basically, okay, so I'm gonna do this by like, I guess explaining the slides to you. I don't know if I can, that is Athena, yeah. So I have 2 finals. I have a macro final and I have a psych final. I'm gonna start by studying my psych final, because macro I'm gonna study with my friend Keon, but, thank you, Home Depot fan. How many hours of studying do I do? It depends. A lot of my work is like I've found that in college my homework is not like, as in high school, like homework tends to be busy work. I think in college, like, my homework has helped me study. So if I have an exam, like I'll study like 3-4 hours depending on what it is. But yeah, both finals are not today, they're Friday. So, okay. I don't know if I can, thank you, Jason. I don't know if it's okay for me to screen share with these lecture slides. Oh. Well, hello. Hey. You really got voted out?
Yeah, so glad. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Okay. Do you want to order the 5 guys?
Yeah, sure.
Are we hungry? Are you hungry?
I am, but if you're not, we don't need to eat.
I will be hungry, but then I'll also want to eat later.
It'll come in 40 minutes, so like...
Okay, yeah.
You're not hungry, don't you?
No, I'm hungry here.
You sure?
Mm-hmm. Thank you for the follow. Okay, so yeah, Five Guys. Okay, so I'm going to screen share this slide, and then this is like the most helpful thing for me is to just go through. That is just not even a little bit what I wanted to show. That's just you guys. There we go. I'm going to go through the slides and try my very.
Bacon cheeseburger?
Yeah.
Here, pick your toppings.
Can I just tell you them?
Yeah.
Okay, pickles, mustard.
Lettuce?
Yeah.
Tomato?
Yeah.
Onions?
No.
Grilled onions?
No.
Grilled mushrooms?
Yeah.
Ketchup?
No.
Mustard?
Yeah.
Relish?
No.
Jalapeno peppers?
No.
Green peppers?
Mm-mm.
Barbecue sauce?
Mm-mm.
Hot sauce?
Can I get mayo?
Yes.
Okay. I think that's it. Okay, so we're starting bright and early with the very. I miss you, Lena. I'm coming back so soon. Literally, Saturday. So we're gonna start off with the with the very first lecture, and then just go through there. Like today is a study day, and like you guys can stick around if you want to learn, but I'm not gonna hold you to it, so don't feel too bad. Why would I get pickles? Because they're delicious. Because they're delicious. Fact. Okay, so we're going to go over the scientific method, the research process, correlational experimental research, and rationalizing concepts. Can you get that? Okay. So, this is important because it's going to be on my test. I would be a much better lecturer if it wasn't going to be on my test. Hello. I am studying like nobody's business. Do you have to study?
Yeah, I'm also studying.
Okay, we're all studying.
Good.
Okay. Why psychological science?
It's coming in 35 to 45 minutes.
I'm so excited. As we all know, a lot of psychological principles kind of seem like they're common sense. However, they are not. We have to prove these. That's why we have to have good research methods. So,
Wait,
test.
do you have my computer? Did you use it to charge? You leave it there?
Yeah. Okay, unplug my phone.
So you left it on the...
Yeah.
I gotta go grab it.
Oh, bye. I'm so sorry.
So brick on me. Come on.
Why was that so brick on me? Why was that so brick on me?
To use and you didn't put it back? Brick moment. I also don't know where my wallet is. This is terrible. Keon's having a bad day. Oh, God.
I'm gonna cry. Keon is having kind of a bad day. Not a terrible day, though. Notably, he's about to get a burr.
Yeah, but lost wallet would be pretty bad today.
Okay, so,
You ever find my wallet? There's an app for that.
anyways, I don't really know what this slide is about, but that's not data that I have to know. Okay, testing common sense. Introducing a small fee for picking up one's children late from daycare will be effective in getting parents to pick up their children on time. Lie. Who can pay the small fee? Not them. Average number of late parents per week. Control group. Fee introduced. Oh no, so many more were late. Why is that? I don't know. This isn't my study. But yeah, basically this whole slide is just like we have to use research methods because common sense isn't reliable, shockingly. So I'm just skipping through these slides. Okay, scientific method is formulate and / revise theory.
Oh, I learned this in like elementary school.
I know. Generate hypothesis, test hypothesis, interpret results, and then you go back and you revise your theory. We all know how this works. Okay. In formulating your theory, what are your variables? What are your general claims? How do I measure my variables? How will I test my theory? Which is I do not know how to say this word. Operationalization. Doesn't matter. It looks like operate to me, and that's how I remember that it's like measuring is operating. Okay. Anyways, the definition of operational is a scientific procedures for manipulating or measuring a conceptual variable. Smack, done and done. How do you manipulate an abstract concept like aggression? How do you measure an abstract concept like aggression? I assume there will be an example in the next slide. Yes. Self-reporting does not work. We are famously bad at remembering, like, categorizing and remembering our emotions later on. Not our best work. So, yeah. See, oh no. Self-reporting will also tell you that, like, everybody is mad all the time or everybody is happy all the time because of peak end. So like the peak end heuristic is basically that like you remember in your memories are comprised of like you remember the last thing that happens in the memory and you remember the peak of emotion. So if the peak of emotion is really good, that's what you're gonna remember. If it's really bad, that's what you'll remember. And then the end. So like a great study that proves this is like there's they did this like painful procedure that like one person it was like monotonously painful the whole time, and the other person it was like pretty severely painful and then way less painful at the end. And even though the person who thought it was monotonously painful, like they thought that the procedure was overall more painful than the people who had like the procedure that was less painful at the end, because that's what they remembered. Okay, great. Types of measures. We have self-report. We know what that is. Participants tell us what they thought or how they feel or how they acted. Performance or behavior. So this is like observational. And then physiological. So that would be like measuring their heart rates and like their lung capacity, shit like that. Right? Okay. What specific results do I predict also comes up in generating your hypothesis. Wow. Now we're going to test the hypothesis. This lecture is so boring. And it's 62 pages. So sick. Oh my god. Okay, so we're going to carry out tests of theories, predictions, record observations / collect data in testing your hypothesis. Correlation is not causation. I'm sure you guys have heard that a million times. Thank you for the follows, Ambi Bambi and Dale the Warden. Thank you. But so like this is boring. I know what positive, negative, and no correlation looks like. I don't need to do this stuff. Yep, an important lesson from psych number 1, correlation is not equal to causation. Shocking. Types of studies are correlational, experimental. So correlational can measure how two pre-existing variables relate. So I could be like, I could observe ice cream sales and the heat, right? But I can't say because I didn't manipulate or change. I didn't have an experimental study, so I wasn't able to like prove that the reason ice cream sales go up is because the heat goes up. I could only say there's a positive correlation between the two. Okay, yeah. So cause is ambiguous. It measures variables. It assesses association between them. Independent variables is a variable that you change or manipulate in order to see whether it affects the other variable, and a dependent variable is the variable that depends on your changes made to the independent variable. So is this variable affected by changes in the other variable? So in like for the study I mentioned with the peak end heuristic, the independent variable is like how your procedure went, like which procedure you got, and then the dependent variable would be your memory, like your recollection of the event. Thank you for the follow, Slay. Hello, hey, it's Moonlight. Hey, it's me. One light. Okay. Does changing video game exposure change aggression? The independent variable is video game exposure. The dependent variable is measuring aggression. Okay, great. We already know this. Boring. Okay, in experimental studies, you have to randomly assign to ensure that there's no bias. You deal with extraneous variables. Wow. Crazy. So it's individual differences. Crazy. But in independent, like experimental studies can prove causation. However, they're way more expensive. You also have to control for other variables to avoid confounding or lurking variables. I've only heard it referred to as lurking variables in my stat class, but like for the most part, it's confounding variables. So a confounding variable is like, there's always like these pop studies that show up that's like, ooh, drinking coffee will make you 10 times smarter, and it's like, does it make you 10 times smarter, or is it, or like will make you more successful and more productive? And it's like, does it make you more productive and more successful, or is it the people who can afford to buy the coffee, who can afford to start their day off with coffee, like, well, they're probably gonna be more productive, they're like dealing with a lot less psychological stress.
It's true.
Bam, done and done. I'm sorry, I'm talking so loud, Trey.
No, you're good. It's freeing.
It's freeing?
Yeah, because it's easy stuff, you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, facts. Okay, so just to go over it, experimental studies, you manipulate the independent variable, there's random assignment, it's easier to control other variables, and you can infer causation. In correlational studies, you cannot infer causation, only correlation. Control is much harder because it's usually observational. There's no random assignment, and you measure all of the variables. Okay. I can't deal with this. This is so boring. I'm done.
Feel that.
Oh, these are actually things. Okay. Between subjects designs is that you compare two groups. So group A and group B. Whatever. Within subjects design is that you you compare all the subjects against themselves. So you'll have them do one task and then compare that to another task that they do, for example. I like between subjects. I think that's a lot easier, but whatever. Yeah, so the issue with within subjects is that there's order effects, but that's also not an issue because you can bring that up, which is cool. Okay, we've done all of this. Boring. Manipulate dessert eating for different groups, measure happiness. Okay. Reliability is the outcome of the measurement. The outcome of the measurement is repeatable. Oh, considering the replication crisis, that the entire study of psychology is facing, I would not be telling us that. Anyways, though, that, and then there's also validity, so the intended variable is measured. So a big reason that we're facing a replication crisis is because there's a disincentive to publish null results. So researchers will test a hypothesis, use money from a grant, whatever. Then they're like, oh shit, this just proves there's no correlation, or this variable is it doesn't have any effect, and I don't want to throw out all of my data, so I'm going to comb back through the research and try to find a plausible hypothesis that could fit this answer. So, yay! Okay, yeah. Done. Great, we finished one lecture already. So...
That's just one lecture?
Yeah. Now we gotta do brain and biology.
Yay! I know.
Yay. Ooh, Phineas Gage, starting us off strong and gritty and gross. So, that was a very exhaustive scrutiny of some very pretty obvious stuff. Yes, I would agree. I did not want to have to review that, but I did, so now it's fresh in my brain. Okay, Phineas Gage. He was this railroad worker, and if I'm right, or maybe this isn't the railroad worker guy. Is Phineas Gage the railroad worker?
Is this the one that had the thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's him? Okay.
No, he was building tunnels, but yeah.
Yeah, okay, so he's working on a railroad, he's trying to build tunnels. Yeah, through a mountain, and the way that it works is that you would tap down, dynamite with this, stick, and then you were supposed to run away and blow it up. I don't know what happened, but he was like, today's not that day. I'm not that guy, pal. Not that guy. And that stick that he's holding went straight through his fucking head. It went up like this.
It went diagonally.
Yeah, it went diagonally through his head, through his frontal lobe. And because of him, so Phineas Gage is the first case study that we're going to be looking at. Psychology is a big fan of case studies because it would be unethical to shove metal rods into people's heads and see if they can survive. But luckily, a metal rod was shoved into Phineas Gage's head and he survived. And guess what? His personality changed. Weird. You know what that tells us about the frontal lobe? Because the frontal lobe was the one that was hit. Maybe the frontal lobe, here's an image of that's where it hit. That's approximately how it happened, which is, Jesus Christ, that's horrifying. Okay. That's unpleasant. But so basically he became a different person. His intelligence and his motor functions were basically unaffected, but he became much shorter and annoyed and aggressive. He was more annoying.
He didn't become shorter, short-tempered.
Yeah, short-tempered.
Okay, he said shorter.
Oh, I can realize how that would be confusing. I meant to say he became short-tempered. He also started being way more driven of his desires. If he wanted to do something, he would do it, and that's because our frontal lobe prefrontal cortex specifically.
Control.
Impulse control. That's why you should not make decisions before you're 25. It's not formed yet. But yeah, so
25 is the age?
yeah, dude.
24.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Anyways, so yeah. That's a little case study, but I guess today's plan is to go over cells in the brain, neural communication, neurogenesis, and brain damage. Smack. Okay, the neuron. Let's talk about this.
Yes.
So, this baddie is pretty important to us as a species. She's pretty cool. So these sexy things are called axons. They're like wax coatings around the tail of the neuron that help it connect to the next neuron and direct the impulse. Neurons work, they can only send one like voltage amount, and they just send a pulse and it goes through all of the other neurons until it does what it needs to do. Very, very simplified version, but like that's how it happens. This guy right here is the nucleus of the neuron. This is his tail, and these things are dendrites, so that's what helps connect it to the other neurons so it can keep sending out signals. Great. However, not great, because we have multiple types of neurons. I know, I'm sorry. I did not mean to burst your bubble here. But we have more.
Unipolar, bipolar, pyramidal, and there's one more.
Though these are not the ones that you just listed, but you did. There was pyramidal, yeah.
Pyramidal, bipolar.
Do you know where the pyramidal is?
Yeah, it has one at the top, and then it has like the triangle thing in the middle, and then it has one out.
Yeah. Do you know where it's like mostly
No,
found?
I don't know.
The hippocampus.
Oh, hippocampus.
Mhm.
Oh, hippocampus. That controls so many of our. The hippocampus and the amygdala control so much of our moods. And
I know.
scary.
It's horrifying. Fuck the amygdala. What does the hippocampus do again? Well, I'm about to find out actually.
Yeah, it's like yeah.
But so this is a motor neuron in your spinal cord, so it's very skinny for optimization. This is a pyramidal cell of the hippocampus, so it's got like the tall ends and then boop, boop. And this is a Purkinje cell of the cerebellum. I would say more about that, but I don't think it's on my final, so I'm not going to waste our time. Okay, neurons. And they use electrical communication. Woo! I don't love that because they do rely on electrical and chemical communication. Well, they use it. It's electrical communication, it's chemical signaling, but whatever. Yeah, that's done.
It's so crazy because it's like it's technically all chemical, but it's the change in voltage of like the actual like atoms that are in there.
It's pretty cool.
Causes it to be considered electrical.
I hate science sometimes.
Action potential. Yeah, did you learn about those?
Oh yeah,
Okay, good.
we're getting into her. So, glial cells. Way more of those than neurons, but weirdly we don't really care about them. There are two different types, astrocytes and ogliodendrites. I don't really remember what they do, but we're gonna find out. Okay, astrocytes, they maintain the blood-brain barrier. Oh, that's huge. So they like patch up shit for us. They get rid of dead neurons, they divide and produce new neurons and glia, stem cells. They sequester and release neurochemicals, and they provide nutrients to neurons. So they are like the neurons' bodyguards. Astrocytes.
The brain's bodyguards.
True. Okay, brains. How am I? A, B. Astrocytes are brains' bodyguards. Okay, I can. ABBA. That's how I remember that. Abs. Okay. Oligodendrites produce myelin. Ooh, so that is what coats the axon. Yeah. Smack. And that's how we can have, like, electrical impulses that don't fry your brain. So, slide. Okay. Sick of this. Sick of this movie. Sick of the we only use 10% of our brain theory.
It's bullshit.
You don't use 10% of the brain. If you use 10, why would we do that? That makes no sense. You're just lugging around an extra 90% for no reason in that case. Come on. Evolution is about, like, optimizing. Anyways.
But it does make for a good movie. What's that?
Lucy?
Movie? Yeah. That was so good. Love that. Like, if we access all of our brain, we can physically alter time and space. And, like, what the fuck?
That's obscene.
That's how it works.
Like, that's
Like,
obscene.
if we use 100% of our brain, we become God. Like, that's not
Like, and the fact that I think that some people believe that. Yeah, evolution isn't perfect, but we're about as close to perfect as evolution has gotten. Like, humans are like evolution's, as we know of, evolution's best creation in the sense of like, we're bipedal.
We're the only like animal alive that is able to communicate as well as we do and have grammatic syntax. I think that's one of the biggest things we talked about.
The fact that our brain is like wired to understand grammar, that you can ask a 2-year-old, you can say, this is a monster who likes to eat like, wait, what is it? It said this is a, like, you can ask a 2-year-old, you can say, this is a flirtbird, like a word that doesn't exist. And then you can show them 2 flirtdirds and be like, what would you call that? And they'll say flirtdirds, like they'll put the S. Or you could say like, this is a monster who eats sand. What do you call that? And they'll say sand eater. And like, that doesn't sound very impressive to us, but like that is something that no other animal can do. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, okay. Resting potential. The inside of the neuron has a negative charge relative to the extracellular space. The charge of a neuron at rest is called resting potential.
Is it -70?
Yeah, dude,
Yes, let's
you're
go!
killing it. Why are you killing it?
Because I took BFOB, Biological Foundations of Behavior, and Psychopathology.
Yeah, you're actually kind of murking this.
I don't even have a final.
Oh, so this is cool. So sodium potassium pump. So in the neuron, the nucleus of the neuron, right? Yeah. And the nucleus of the neuron, you've got these like pumps that are like separated. No, not the nucleus. It's just
It's just along the axon.
it's just along like the outside of the neuron, right?
It's along the axon, actually.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's from the dendrites is what receives it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's from the dendrites to the neuron, and also from the neuron to so anywhere that they're sending a voltage, these pumps like are used to send that chemical voltage.
Okay, explain. So when you want to send a signal, sodium goes out, forcing potassium in, basically.
Basic version.
Yeah. We all know about selective permeability. Some things aren't allowed through the pumps. Shocking. And the way that we do that is that because these channels hold charged molecules known as ions inside or out of the cell to like keep a positive or negative charge. Potassium and sodium both have positive charges, but we want...
You know the other 2 atoms that are in there?
Other 2 atoms?
Yeah, there's 2 more. There's calcium and... You said sodium and... So there's sodium, potassium, calcium, and 1 more. But if you don't need to know that, you don't have to worry about that.
I'm on the fly. Well...
Yeah, just focus on that then.
Okay. When the neuron receives inputs from other neurons and its charge moves in a positive direction, it is depolarized. All sodium channels open once the neuron reaches a depolarization threshold. Cool. I'm not having fun.
Oh wow, they really only care about the sodium and potassium.
I don't want to do this. Oh. Okay. Well. Right, that's how you get action potential. You have to depolarize so that the sodium channels open so you can get an action potential. It needs to be, I think, 65. I want to say 65. I remember her. Sodium channels open, potassium channels open, sodium channels close, potassium channels start to close. Right here is the action potential, and it's 50. I was wrong. Damn. It's unidirectional, self-regenerating, enhanced by myelin. Okay, that like is such an unnecessary slide, but it kind of. Oh, I'm sorry. I know this is not fun. It's supposed to be a great way to strengthen my own knowledge, but this is like my least favorite part of this class. My favorite parts are like the moment after this lecture. Hello? Oh, okay, you can just leave it in the lobby. It's blue. Yeah, the blue dorm. Okay, thank you.
Hey, what's up, guys? What are we doing here? Ooh, the synaptic. The synaptic chasm? Love this stuff. Ayo. Wow, I haven't looked at this stuff in forever. Is anyone in here a psych major studying psychology or a field similar to that? Because if so, you're pretty cool. Yeah, it's so interesting. I'm a computer science major, but like this stuff is kind of cool. I took like two psych classes this semester, psychopathology and biological foundations of behavior. So like had to know all about that stuff. Ooh, nursing? That is sick. I love nursing. We need that.
Why? For what?
I was leaving your chair.
Okay, so fun fact, this actually just became incredibly unimportant because I think that I was wrong. I don't have 2 finals Friday. I have 1 final Friday. My other final is tomorrow. Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah. Macro.
Ew.
Yeah. Is this Keon's? That's Keon's. So, yeah, that final is now taking priority over this final. So, I'm gonna exit out of this lecture. I don't even like. Here's what I have to do. I have to memorize the course notes. My teacher puts out course notes. Like he has this full. How many pages is it? Anyways, this thing is like everything that you need to know about this class. It's 105 pages.
Oh, I literally have downloaded all the notes from my one class, and it's probably about the same as that, except probably more.
It's like definitely more.
And I'm just going through it.
I think I just need to like memorize. Like I just need to read this like 5 million times so that, because if this is like all the material that final could possibly be on.
Yep.
That's so clown of me, dude. I can't. Sometimes.
So clowning.
Honestly, 105 pages to memorize is like not really that big a deal. I just don't. I'm eating my burger first though. Oh. Thank you for subscribing. You know for all. Hi, Liz. I do be loving Five Guys though.
Five Guys is the best. Have you ever been to a Five Guys in Canada? Oh, what's the French fries that they have? And give me 1 second. What's it called? Putin. Poutine. Five Guys in Canada sells like poutine, the best.
My mom loves that.
I love poutine. I just get it everywhere. Why can't we make it here? It's literally just
I'm doing well. How are you?
it's literally just fries and gravy. It's so good. And cheese.
That actually sounds gas. Why don't we make that here?
I think I do make it sometimes. Have you ever gotten like? I love getting roast beef sandwiches, and they always have au jus with them.
You like roast beef?
I love hot roast beef sandwiches. Die for. Love it. It's my guilty pleasure. Probably my favorite American food. Yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And cheesesteaks, you know. Which is essentially like a roast beef, but like.
Thanks, Osmond. Well, maybe I'll.
Emily.
Yeah?
Dude, macros tomorrow. You didn't know that?
No!
I didn't either until like 10 minutes ago. Also,
How did you find out?
what? My group chat was like macro tomorrow question mark. So yeah. Fuck, I need to study. Oh, so
How are we gonna study for those?
I'm just gonna read the entire textbook.
Karam.
Oh, I saw 5.
Are you sure it's tomorrow?
Yes, I checked campus. It's tomorrow.
Let's see. CMU final.
I'm so bread.
What's the course number?
73103.
Thursday, May 5th.
I feel like it did not used to be.
5:30 in person. There are so many locations. You guys can figure that
That's
out.
not important. It's online now.
I was online. It's kind of sick though.
That's so great. I need authority on it, so.
For what?
For me.
Nice.
What do I need for a B?
73 or 78. I don't remember.
You could do it.
I'm gonna take a nap.
I thought I needed a 78 for an A in psych.
That could be that, yeah. Is your psych tomorrow or 5?
Fine. Well, now I'm all sore. The burger is so gas.
Isn't it? 5 Guys know how to. 5 Guys knows how to make burgers.
They're probably the only fast food place that like I think makes good burgers.
Agreed.
What?
McDonald's.
What McDonald's have you been going to that gives you a actually good burger? They just have their sauce and the buns that aren't even that good.
You're telling me a McDonald's burger isn't enjoyable too?
It's a last resort if I'm on a road trip.
Ridiculous. McDonald's is not shit.
Fuck, dude. Now I have to do accounting tomorrow. After these, man. So much fun.
I'm gonna kill myself. Like, this is so.
That was the worst news I could have heard.
Mm-hmm.
And I still haven't done the Maggie mode to see if my wallet's there. I gotta look soon.
Well, it's time to grind, kid.
I know, I need to nap though before I go. I'm gonna sleep at least 45 minutes.
You need to nap?
Yeah, no, it'll help you be way more productive.
Who do you vote for?
Parker, and you voted for Ale.
I vote for Ale.
I thought you would have voted Well, we played the best man. I vote for him because I don't like the way he played. I vote for Black good on the way he played. Oh, it's just so good.
Who won?
Hail. 4-1-1. You played well. I just think that like his game style is suited well for a minute. Because like you can rely and kind of get away with it because so much is going on at the same time. What's up? Water?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need water.
I need some gua.
I'm gonna come get water. I'm so thirsty.
Some wa?
Some gua.
Oh, agua. I got you.
What are you listening to?
TikTok.
TikToks.
Oh.
You can tell by the constant changing of sound.
I'm so cold.
Why did it get cold all of a sudden? It was promised warm.
It was also so nice in this room. Like 2 seconds ago, it felt so comfortable in this room.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom, take a nap, and I'm gonna study.
Why is this not closing?
Wait, so Trey, how many files do you have left?
One final left.
When?
Tomorrow at like, I think.
Does this one close?
It's just hard to close, so honestly, don't. Yeah, don't push your luck on her. Okay, besties.
And like functional programming, the class that I dislike the most.
I don't think you would dislike a programming class.
I don't dislike many courses. I've probably never disliked any classes. And I just don't like this one. It's not that it's like bad or hard, I just don't like it. And so I'm fine. I'm gonna get a C in it, you know, and it's fine. If I get like a 95 on the final, which I'm not gonna get, I can get a B, but don't really care. I just need to pass it.
Yeah.
And we're kind of at that point where it's like...
Yeah. I'm at an infuriating point in my semester.
Why?
I low-key might wind up with all Bs, like straight Bs. And do you want to know the worst thing? Is that the Bs would be like 89s.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah. Like, I have an 89.4 in my seminar class, and I'm waiting on, like, one more grade.
Oh, I hate that. You'd be like, come on, give me the points. You know I deserve it.
Literally. Okay. So I'm just
Send a
reading.
nicely lettered email.
A nicely lettered email.
Lettered email.
That is so frustrating, Emily.
I know.
You had me debated the whole time.
I had you debated?
How'd you guys not know?
Because Emily kept saying it was Friday. And I trusted her.
Emily, why did you think it was Friday?
I thought it was Friday. I don't know what to tell you.
What source told you that it was Friday?
Me,
No
myself,
idea,
and I.
She had
Made
me
it up.
She had me fooled completely. There was no doubt in my mind that final was on Friday. Whatever. I needed 40% on it, so I just gotta study a little bit.
Okay, the first couple pages of the course notes are nothing.
No, Emily, focus on the stuff that the new chapters. Like, that's
Okay.
probably what it's gonna be a little more heavily focused on. Like, there'll probably be a question about Solo's model.
Solo's model is investment, like, hold on. Solo's model is like, this is, look at me. Depreciation,
Yeah.
investment.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Investment equals savings in Solo's model.
Yes. Emily, thanks for the burger. It was gas.
Slay.
You like it?
Yeah. I hate everything. So, like, labor markets, I actually get labor markets really well.
I feel like they're very conceptual. And, like, if you don't know it, it's not the biggest deal because you can just command F and quickly read it. I mean, it's open notes, so.
Well, I slayed labor markets on the midterm.
Yeah.
It's credit markets.
Credit markets aren't that bad. I just need to, like, read over the chapter and take good notes on it, which, I mean, I have all day for tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow I think we should just redo every quiz.
I'd actually be down, yeah.
Yeah. Keon, which way does the credit supply curve slope?
Credit supply?
Mm-hmm.
Credit supply curve upward, right?
Mm-hmm.
And credit demand is downward.
Mm-hmm. Along which axes?
It's like the credit supply is in red and the credit demand is in blue.
Yeah, like what are the axes that those slope along?
Oh, the Fed Reserve is the y-axis, right?
Real interest rate, yeah.
Yeah, and then this quantity.
Yeah.
I just remember the colors. Are those colors right or no? Is it red and blue?
It's red and blue, yeah. I am not good at studying. College has shown me that.
I thought that you were like good at just like reading over things and remembering them.
Yeah, but that's not studying. That's how I study. I just
Oh, is it? It's not, but it's not effective.
I mean, it's effective in the sense that like I remember them always, but like it's not a fun way to study, and then I get bored.
Yeah, I get that. I'm only like.
I think tonight I'm actually just gonna cry. Like, the thing is, macro, like, I feel like if I just wake up early and study for like 3 hours, I'll be fine.
Study with me.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you want to.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Alright. Well, are you gonna hold, like, if I wake up early and I try and wake you up, are you gonna be like, 10 more minutes?
No.
Or are you gonna get up?
No, I'll get up.
You promise?
Look at me.
Yeah.
Really? No 10 more minutes?
Well, like, how early are we talking?
I'm thinking 9 a.m. Oh, wait, what?
That's 8 hours straight of studying.
We don't need to study for 8 straight hours. I think we just gotta study for 3 hours, then take a break and study for 2 hours, and then we're good. Like, even that I think is excessive. But, like, I'd rather feel safe knowing I got, like, a 65 and risk of 40.
My Discord, well, I have a command for my server, yeah. Oh, I don't want to do this. Okay. Real interest rate is equal to I minus pi.
Yeah, I know that. That's like the homework. Where pi is inflation, right?
Yeah.
Pi is like, yeah. Pi just stands for inflation.
And I is nominal interest rate.
Yep. And the real interest rate just tells you relative to inflation.
Smack.
I feel like I'm kind of mediocre at this.
I think you're kind of more than mediocre at this. I might take a nap too. I'm gonna take a nap.
I go to nap and then study for.
Yeah. Will you pass me a pillow?
Yeah.
Shit throw, dude. Okay. We're sleeping. Thank you, Rocka. Have fun.
A street nap?
Yeah.
Slay.
We out here sleeping.
Don't sleep on them.
Nah, sleep with him. Ugh. Too tired. Too tired for this. Hold on. Try. There's a black silk bag on Nora's dresser. Can you throw it to me?
What is that?
It's an eye mask.
It's an eye mask
So I can sleep.
so that the sun doesn't mess up my perfectly eyes.
Perfectly fair skin and eyes. Oh, I'll play music for you guys so that it's not like dead silent. But I won't have to hear it. Stop it. Slay.
happened?
Pushed off the rest thingy
What happened?
of her chair.
Pushed off the footrest of
Why
my
just put
chair.
your feet on the chair that's in front of you.
Do you see all the things on the chair that's in front of me?
So what?
You know what you could do, Emily? A radical idea.
What?
On thin ice.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say that. It's radical. It's too radical.
Oh, and what might that be, Keon?
It's too radical.
What's your radical idea?
I don't know. I actually forgot it. It's kind of crazy how that works.
Oh. I don't want to study. You know what I do want to do? I want to pack.
Pack. When are you leaving?
Saturday. When are you leaving?
I'm leaving. Technically, that's next Wednesday. But that's just because like Jasmine and my dad are coming here. Jasmine's coming to like tour pit, but also like help me pack
The tour pit?
tour pit. It's up there.
Does she need to tour it? She's been around here a while.
Let's get like an official tour.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And she also wants to help move me out, which is kind of cute.
That's super
And
sweet.
then my dad's also coming up, so like make it a little like 3-day trip for them.
Where are you from?
Philly.
Oh, gotcha.
We're
Emily's gonna.
I'm gonna be in Philly.
When?
June 9th to the 15th.
June 9th to the 15th. Do you want to get a cheesesteak?
We're still hanging out.
Well, yeah, obviously. I literally didn't put two and two together until this very moment. My bad.
What are you going there for?
To go to Jersey to be with,
To visit a friend.
to visit a friend.
Nice.
A business associate.
A business associate, one might say. I wish that I had my like storage boxes. Actually, let me see if they got delivered yet.
I don't know if you might go back and pack it too.
Don't go back and pack.
Well, how am I gonna pack from there?
I don't know.
You could just help Emily pack. When are you leaving, Keon?
Same day.
Okay.
Promise my parents that I'm off my butt about packing.
Well, I've been sad.
True.
About
Life.
sorry for
Emily,
me
do you
to
have to do
care.
laundry? Do you have to do laundry, Emily?
Oh yeah, I guess I do.
Do you want to do laundry in like 30 minutes?
Why do you put like?
I don't want to do laundry at all.
Okay, but like if I did it with you, because I have to do laundry as well.
That doesn't make it any less painful.
Okay, but like.
What if you did it for me?
Oh, I don't know about that.
I know about that.
What if you just like literally walked across the street with me and we did it together?
No.
Why?
It's just funny how you don't care about me.
It's. It's funny because you know that that's a lie.
Wait, why don't I have a notification from... Baby, you're the baddest. Baby, you're the baddest girl I know. Okay, fine. Nobody has anything to say about that, I guess.
Sorry.
Wow.
I beat Emily in a competition about songs.
I don't want to talk about it, dude.
What competition?
It was this like Survivor thing. I'm not good at that. I have really bad. Ooh, I'm terrible. That's like I'm terrible at the hurdle. I knew when they brought that out. I was like, no shot. Baby, you're the best. Ooh.
Oh. No, not that one. Ooh. Oh.
Trace got it.
Give me the. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that and put your clothes off. Give me the sugar.
Never heard that song in my life. In my life. I'm gonna cry.
Oh.
I'm gonna cry if my wallet's on my microphone.
Okay, well, I'm gonna cry because I don't have my storage box.
go!
Did you get it?
Yeah.
First try?
Ed Sheeran shivers.
That's gross that you know that.
Yeah, I would never.
I just remember hearing it on TikTok.
Hey, where are your storage boxes?
In the postal office.
You wanna just...
Go get them.
No.
It's
just
past
close.
5.
Do you wanna just pack tomorrow after macro?
I have to study after macro.
Why?
I have
you do
psych.
Psych. At what time?
1 to 4.
I'm probably gonna pack them while you study. Why?
Okay, thanks. Well, I'm just gonna kill myself then.
Oh my god.
The stream is about Emily's life. The stream is called Emily is a college student. Slay.
Stress finals.
Stress finals slay. Emily is usually a better streamer than this, but she's kind of freaking out. So.
Alright, Emily, do you want to study for macro tonight? Because that'd actually be very down.
Yeah, obviously we're studying for macro tonight.
Okay, let's start at 7. And then we just go until we can. In a productive environment. That is preferably...
If you say anywhere but right here.
Emily, come. Just go to not even Tepper. We go to the UC 3rd floor and get one of those rooms.
Oh yeah, those were so nice.
Yeah. And then just sit there and just grind.
Fine. Hate it here.
We'll just do all the quizzes, Emily.
Okay.
We'll study for like an hour and then we'll take every single quiz. I'll go print them out.
I think we should take every single quiz before we, like, as a way of studying.
That works too. We can do that.
I mean, I just don't trust my ability to, like, stay truly focused.
Okay. Wow. I'll go print out the quizzes when I go look for my wallet. And then I'll take them. Sound good?
Okay.
And we'll walk to the university center.
UC.
The UC.
The cup.
Or we can just walk to Porter and find a classroom. That's what I did today, and I actually really liked it.
I thought we were promised the UC.
Then we'll go to UC. That works too. That works for me. At 7, so you can still stream for another hour.
Okay. I'm sorry I'm being so annoying.
Right.
Oh, it's alright, so I am being annoying?
No. Look up 2 seconds. Sorry, on this 3, 2, 1.
It's not fair. I have these two lights staring at me.
I've been sleeping in my contacts the past 2 nights.
That's horrifying. That's not my answer. What's my... Vampires. What do you guys think my high school mascot was?
A bear.
It was literally vampires. I just said that. Wow.
Great listening skills.
He's in a great mood right now. You can just tell.
I actually am.
What are you talking about? Don't lie to us.
Am I not in a good mood? I think I'm in a good mood.
He's
Okay,
never
good.
been in a better mood.
Exactly.
You got ibuprofen from University Health Services.
Yeah, because it's 800 milligrams per pill.
What is that? Like, how much is a regular ibuprofen?
Like 200.
Shit.
Yeah.
Fuckers are potent. Could tranquilize a horse with that shit.
Those fuckers are
You just get me
potent.
crushing these up. Just kind of sticking it under her lip.
Shut up!
The ibuprofen crushed up.
You're unfunny and unhelpful.
Is that how you get things faster? Putting it under your lip?
I've just seen Narcos, and apparently they do that with Coke. Just put that under their lips.
My
What's
God.
the reason behind that?
It absorbs quicker.
No, well, I mean, maybe that, but the reason that you would want to put like Coke here or here so that it numbs your gums feels good. Not that I would know. Not that I would know.
Well, he's not talking from previous experience, so.
Definitely not.
No. Ooh.
I'm gonna leave in 45 minutes.
Oh, really?
Oh, now you're just gonna leave Emily here?
Yeah, now you're just leaving me.
To find my wallet and print out the shit.
Some man you are.
Wow, good job.
Oh, where's your phone? Oh shit. No, never mind.
What's my highest degree?
What do you mean?
If it asks me what my current highest degree is.
High school diploma.
Damn.
Why would you think it was? First year college student.
Hopefully anything else. Like, that's so boring.
What are you trying to fill out?
I don't want to do the rest of this. Okay, that's not required.
Emily's officially a first year college freshman. That's her degree.
Yeah, I would like that to be my degree, so.
First year business administration, decision science, double major degree. Sounds like Sly. And we do any of the decision science classes count as electives, George Stepper?
I think so.
Let me know which one you think I like. And I'll write that again. Not next semester, but eventually. I'm just gonna make it a joke, but not really restrain me.
Why would that stop you, Keon?
Because I might be making fun of someone. I don't like to make fun of people.
No, not to their faces.
What? Not of you. I wasn't gonna make fun of you. Let me text you.
I know who.
Emily knows.
You can text us to Trey, though, because he doesn't know.
What?
Text us to Trey, though, because he doesn't know.
I'll just tell us. I'll just say the joke when you're not straying.
Yeah, to say later.
Playing Survivor, Emily, was absolutely like. We're gonna have to very much think of a strategy for All Stars.
Well,
It was very difficult because I was like, I mean, I'm aligned with Emily and Vita. I mean, my hands are tied. You know what I mean? Like, there was just nothing I could do.
I don't think that it'll be nearly.
I agree. I tried to trick Sarah by being like, oh, I'll just backstab them later, but right now I can't. And then Sarah obviously did not fall for that.
We have full default for that one.
I mean, the thing is, once we play, Gubin says he really wants me an All-Star, so that's good. I swear, if AL plays All-Stars, I will not talk to that kid once. Because anything that comes out of his mouth is a lie.
Yeah.
Like, literally, looking back on it, like, he's a decent liar, but, like, I didn't, because our season, it wasn't that, like, there weren't that many liars, you know?
Yeah.
Like, there wasn't someone that'd be like, yo, this person said this when they just never said that, you know what I mean? Like, that rarely happened. Not that I can think of.
Should we start making that happen next season?
I think we might have to get creative. Because, like, it's only gonna, like, making personal connections works, but, like, it's not gonna work. Because, like, these people have already played. I think we need to, like, go full on, like, just, like, lie. A lie. But, like, they have to be good lies. You have to be, like, really smart about your lies. Like, be like, oh, I had a meeting with this person. and we talked about this, and like you just never talked about that. But the problem is then if you get caught in a lie, you're fucked.
Yeah, I mean, I got away with lying to you.
What?
I lied when I needed to.
When did you lie to me?
When we first allied, I didn't know that 3 different people said your name.
Oh, I mean,
The best lie is a lie that's close to the truth. So,
I wouldn't know.
as a proficient liar myself,
I mean, I lied to Emily.
all the
And
time.
then, not all the time, and then she texted me once, "You lying slut!" And I was like, "What?" It was like, it wasn't even a bad lie. It was just like I withheld information from her. And then I told her, "You want to look for the idol," even though I knew it didn't exist. That was kind of fucked.
Yeah.
What's up?
Just absolutely failed.
You want to practice quiz?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
33%. It was 3 questions.
On psych?
No.
Macro?
No. This thing that I have to take.
For what class?
You a fucking dick. Fuck. Well, now I got 100%. I'm not doing the rest of this. You guys, I'm gonna end stream. I'm in a weird mood, and this is probably gonna be the last stream until Saturday, just because like I'm gonna have to grind. I have a Discord command Discord. I'm super stressed, so hopefully when I see you guys next, I won't be so.
You'll be back home.
I'll be back home.
Which will make you happy.
Yeah, okay. Alright. I love you guys. I'm sorry that this stream and the last stream was boring. I'll see you guys soon. My streams are not usually this short. They do feel short, but they're not usually this short. I need to lie down so that I can devote my time to studying. So, bye besties.